guys, and welcome to another plan with me. We are planning August 8th through the 14th, and we're using kind of like a retro SPC kit, aka there's still things on the little things, and I didn't realize that until I pulled all of my stuff for the spread. And I pulled a lot of foil, and I'm regretting it, and we're gonna have to do a lot of sticker surgery, so get ready. But we are using this Happy Mail kit. I absolutely love the colors of this kit. Obviously, I'm using rose gold because any chance I get for a rose gold moment, I will take it. But yeah, the horror. And then the bottom washi. So we have the 8, 10 full boxes, so I don't need to use the blank one. I am going to be using the Love Letter underlays from my shop in rose gold, Bow 1 washi strip in rose gold, as well as SPC rose headers. The glitter headers I added on. I will not be using those yellow bits and bobs. And I just have a bunch of other rose stuff over here to bring in. My inserts are from Aura Estelle. My tweezers are from Sassy PlannerCo, I think is the name. And with that being said, we're gonna just jump on in. So Monday. Honestly, I probably shouldn't tell this story on the internet, but I literally don't care. So I have certain family members that like I'm just not obsessed with. None of my family watches my videos. Like not a single family member that I have. So not really concerned, and if this person, I would say this to this person's face, so I don't really care. But basically, my dad's family, nobody really gets along, okay? It just is what it is. It's fine. But I have this one cousin who like doesn't speak to her dad, who is brothers with my dad. That's their own thing, whatever. I support her doing whatever is best for her. But in turn, she has decided to like disown basically the entire family besides my sister and I. And cool for us, I guess. I don't know. I don't really talk to her, so that's whatever to me. But like, I'm the type of person where like, if you're going to like not talk to me or associate with our family, for whatever reason that is, then don't talk to us. One of the absolute most disgusting things to me is when somebody doesn't want anything to do with you until they need something. And so just keep that in mind as we get into Monday. So Monday, first off, got my period. And I'm only making a point to say this because I literally always get my period on days where I'm going to be walking a lot. And we already had plans to go like into the city of Austin with my dad. My dad was still here at this point. We were deciding to go into the city this day, walk around, and it was fucking hot out. So I was actually in a miserable mood already. So we went into the city and we went to this like really good crepe restaurant that was like down the street from the hotel Chris and I stayed in when we visited Austin last spring. I don't remember the name of it. If you want to know, message me on Instagram and I will find it for you. But fire. I got just like a Nutella crepe, and the waitress was super nice. She was our manager, but then like a different girl brought our food out to us and she was rude as shit. She brought me out just like a buttered crepe, like a butter crepe or whatever. And I was like, yeah, like there's supposed to be Nutella in this. And she's like, no. And I was like, yeah, I like literally added it. So... And she was like giving me mad attitude, but whatever. Then our like waitress came over and was like, yeah, I'll take care of it. So that was really fucking annoying to me. But anywho, we proceeded to walk around, and this is when I got really annoyed because this said cousin, okay, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna put in the sidebar, has the audacity, okay, to text me. Well, I literally just moved across the country a week ago. You know for a fact my dad is visiting because we are Facebook friends. You react to my posts of all the pictures I'm posting with him. That he's here helping me and visiting, and I don't know when I'm going to see him again. My dad is an electrician. Has the audacity to text me and be like, oh, Han, I'm having this electrical issue and I really need your dad's advice. Bitch, you haven't talked to my dad besides at my wedding in years. You like don't come to Christmas, you don't come to Thanksgiving, you don't invite any of us to your kids' birthday parties. Like, you want nothing to do with us unless you need something. So I left that bitch on red, not replying. That's absolutely disgusting behavior to me. If you are that person, just don't. Just rethink your actions because it's pathetic. But there's this museum on 6th Street called the Museum of the Weird. So we went there just for some shits and giggles. And then my dad's back was really bothering him. His back's like literally broken. And so all the walking was really hurting him and I wasn't feeling the best. So we were like, okay, let's just go back home. So we went back home, relaxed. And then we got hungry. And there's this hot chicken place called Tumble 22. So we went there. It was absolutely disgusting. Do not recommend. I hated it. I just got basically chicken nuggets and french fries. The french fries were pretty good. I will give them that. But their ranch, I was talking to Andre and she's like, maybe it's like a buttermilk ranch. I don't know. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It was like really tangy. I don't know. Even Chris was like, yeah, this is kind of funky. Wasn't even a fan of the ranch. The chicken was so gross it made me gag. Chris and my dad both really liked it, but like I'm just really weird about meat in general, so take what I say with a grain of salt because it's probably a shitty opinion, as the majority of my food opinions are. So we did that and then we came back and we were playing categories and it was just like a fun time. So the next day, oh my god, this is the day our fridge was rescheduled to be delivered and I wake up and it's like not scheduled to be delivered anymore. So I was really fucking mad and I call the lady, or Lowe's, not the lady, I call Lowe's and I'm like, listen, this has been rescheduled now twice. I'm not like replacing an old refrigerator. I like legitimately don't have one. I just moved across the country and now this is like, it was rescheduled for Thursday. I'm like, it's coming an entire week late. I've had to eat out every single meal because I have no fucking refrigerator. This is ridiculous. I need to know this is not going to be rescheduled again. And I'm trying to be nice because I know it's not this lady's fault and she's being really understanding. She's like, oh my god, I can see why that's so frustrating, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, I see that your delivery has been staged. It wasn't staged any of the other times, so it should not be delayed again. But I'm going to put a note in here that it's already been delayed multiple times. You don't even have a fridge, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And like, I'm just kind of not believing anything she's saying. I'm like, yep, okay, yep, like, not really buying that I'm gonna have a fridge on Thursday. So I was really in a bad mood. And so my dad wanted to go to Chewy's again because he's literally obsessed. He's obsessed with the like creamy jalapeno dip. Like, he found a recipe, made it at home, big fan. So we went there and then eventually brought my dad back to the airport, which another annoying story is we still at this point garage has not been fixed and the guy blew us off on Monday and then blew us off on Tuesday, like called, left messages, didn't hear back. I contacted the property people and I'm like, listen, this asshole is not getting back to us. We've called and left him messages. And the first time he called asking if he could come was when we were picking my dad up from the airport. And then, of course, he calls to see if we're available for him to come while we're on our way to the airport. So it was really irritating. But, you know, it is what it is. So we had to schedule that for later in the week because obviously that day was not going to work. But then after we dropped him off, we came home and I filmed and had a bit of a mental breakdown. If I'm being honest, I think Aunt Flo was a big component of that mental breakdown, mainly because I'm not like an emotional person like that. Like, I don't really cry very often, like, much. The only thing that, like, makes me cry is, like, Chris or, like, anything regarding my mom. But, like, I've never cried in a movie. Like, I didn't cry at all during our going away party or anything regarding moving. Nothing about that. But that night after bringing my dad to the airport, I was hysterical. All night long, just sobbing, crying, unwell about it. Then I ended up FaceTiming my sister for a bit because she was picking my dad up from the airport and his flight kept getting delayed, and like his flight was originally scheduled to get in at like midnight, and then I think he pretty much didn't get in until like 2 a.m. because his layover was in Atlanta, and there was like a bunch of electrical storms. This like marble at the bottom doesn't really match, but my other option was black with rose gold, and that would match even worse. So yeah, anywho, so yeah, FaceTimed with my sister for a bit and then just watched some TV. Wednesday, our garage finally got fixed. That was exciting. Chris got back to stream. I got back to work, which was like so exciting. So Chris and I also went out to dinner because we still didn't have a fridge. And so we went to Hop Dotty, and I got like these barbecue ranch fries, and they were really good. And there was like I guess like each month they have like a special burger, sandwich, whatever. And this month's was called like back to school, and I had like fried bologna on it. And I simply said, that looks weird. And Chris was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get it. Why? Couldn't tell you, because the man doesn't even like bologna. So he gets it and is like, yeah, this place isn't very good. And I'm like, okay, well, like, that's okay for you to feel that way, but I feel like you have to give it a shot with eating something you actually like. Because you got a bologna sandwich and you don't like bologna. He's like, yeah, I don't really know why I got that. So that was interesting. The barbecue ranch fries were really good. It was kind of like barbecue chip seasoning on fries. It kind of reminded me of the french fries at Chicken Guy in Disney. Yeah, then we played some Mario Kart because the new tracks had been released the week prior, so we wanted to play those. There's like this really cool pinball one. Big fan of that. Yeah, so we played some Mario Kart, watched Love Island, the huge. The next day, we finally got our fridge, thank fucking God. And this was the day that I got to meet Andrea in real life, and it was so fun. We went to this place called Tarka, I believe. It was really funny because she calls me and she's like, I'm lost. And I'm like, you're lost, girl. I'm over here worried that I'm lost at all times. Driving in Texas is so scary. And she's like, yeah, I don't know where I am. My GPS is taking me to the wrong place. I don't usually come to this location. But we found each other. So all was well. And then we ended up staying there for like 3 hours, just chatting, planning all of our next dates. It was a real good time. So much fun. I finally got my SPC Happy Mail that I hadn't like gotten my orders shipped to me. I was like, yeah, you can just hold on for like 2 months. So I had about 5,000 SPC packages, which was amazing. And then Chris and I finally got to go grocery shopping. We went to H-E-B, and it was fine. I didn't dislike it, but it ain't Wegmans. And I hate that everything is like, looks like we're like back in the 50s. That shit needs some renovating. But I digress. So we went grocery shopping, got Whataburger. I'm gonna be honest, Chris and I are like really on the Whataburger train, and yes, it's delicious, I'm a big fan, but it's also the closest fast food place to us. Like, I don't even know where a McDonald's is. There's a Taco Bell kind of pretty close and a Burger King pretty close, but like Whataburger is less than 2 miles away. So whenever we're like, yeah, let's just grab something, it is pretty much always Whataburger for that main reason. So yeah, we got Whataburger. Worked, watched YouTube. Friday, I called my dad in the morning, talked to him on the phone for a bit. He was having a boring day at work, apparently. So we shot the shit, and then I pretty much just worked all day. Nothing of excitement. Saturday, Chris and I went out on a cute little brekkie date. Oh, also my new paper is finally on the move and should be here this week. And I'm so so fucking excited for that. So yeah, we went out to breakfast, went to First Watch. It's like, we both really like it, so we just been going there a lot. Also, it's pretty good. I get the turkey sausage and gravy and biscuits. Ugh, so yum. And then worked. We also stopped by Target because we forgot some stuff at the grocery store, and Target was right by First Watch. We had like a 40-minute wait, so went into Target, got the things we needed, aka hot sauce and tampons. Like, my period had ended, but like I had like run out of tampons, so, or I had like one left, and I was like, okay, let's like make sure we're stocked. And so yeah, then, you know, just came home and worked literally all night. Nothing of importance happened. And then yesterday, Sunday, filmed my wax basket, which has been really fun because my baskets are bigger because I have 2 more warmers. So that's like 4 more, well, technically I have 3 more warmers. Because I have a second bathroom warmer because I have 2 bathrooms. And I have 2 more like big warmers. So that's like 3 more melts per day that I'm melting. Or, yeah, no. 5 more melts because I changed my one warmer, my like full size ones halfway through the day. So my baskets have been bigger, my videos have been longer. It's just like, love talking about wax, truly. Got Whataburger again, I don't want to talk about it, okay. And then I decided I was going to start rewatching Once Upon a Time. Not really sure why, because I feel like I have recently rewatched it. And I don't even think it's that good of a show, if I'm being quite real with you. But I'm really excited that I restarted watching it because I have so many Disney stickers, and I'm just using that to mark watching it because it's like fairy tale themed. So that's been cool. And then I FaceTimed my sister. She's, speaking of wax, the cutest human on earth. So she used to just like pull wax based on like what she was feeling in the moment. And then she realized she was getting into the habit, which is why I started doing melting baskets, where she would just pick like what was new, what she was most excited about. Not that she didn't like some of her older scents, but like they weren't as, you know, the new shiny thing. So she started doing melting baskets. She's not like a YouTube-y type of gal, like a recorder type of gal. So it's just like, she just does it for fun to help her use up wax that she hasn't been reaching for. And so when she told me she was doing this, and I'm like, oh my God, you have to, if you're not gonna make videos, you have to FaceTime me while you do it. And she was like, okay, cool. So she FaceTimed me while I was on my drive to Texas to do her melting basket, which is actually when I learned about it. And then like she was like, yeah, I gotta like pull my melting basket later today. I'm like, what do you mean? So she's just so cute. She's coming in a couple of days, and I literally can't wait to squeeze her. And like, I'm so not a hugger. Even when it comes to like my family, I'm not a hugger whatsoever. So like the fact that I just like want to hug her so bad is quite unlike me, but I really, really do. So yeah, she called me and she's doing her melting basket, and like I do give her like good scents that I like. Like I give her a huge souffle of Hannah's Baby. That's true love, pure love right there. And so like she has a lot of like really good scents, but it's just so funny. She kept pulling all the ones that I basically gave her because I hate, aka pineapple scents. She pulled a ton of pineapple scents and a ton of laundry scents. One of which I also have, the Danny Tanner one, because I bought the entire Full House collection because, you know, love Full House from Fantasy Wax. But it was just so funny. I was like, oh yeah, I gave you a lot of, like, there's this other Fantasy Wax one, which, like, no offense to the scent, just not for me, is, it was like a, what's it called? Like a pineapple scent from the Jaws collection. I think it was called Bigger Boat or something. And there's nothing wrong with the scent. I am just not a pineapple girly. It's just not for me. it's just like too much. It's like the same as Mac Apple, where like it makes me feel physically ill smelling it because it's just so much. So she pulled like 2 of those. She's like, okay, I'm putting one of these back because I'm not melting 2 of the same melt this week. But yeah, she pulled a bunch of pineapple, like more pineapple than just that, and it was just so funny to me. I'm like, haha, yeah, I gave you that because I didn't want it. Okay. Let's just want to use these up, so I think I might not use all of them, but like some of them. Does wise really make sense? No, not even remotely, but that's fine. Powerful, or that's cheerful. We also have powerful. None of them really make all that much sense, but I'm just trying to use up a sheet that's almost ready to go, you know? That's what I'm also gonna do with this. I have 2 more boxes I need to do, so these 2 are what will be used. And that is the base. We are gonna zoom on in for the day by freaking day. Okay, so for my little sidebar moment, I'm gonna use a sticker here from Carly Plans, and I do PR for Carly. You can use Hannah 15 to save 15% off, or put Hannah in the notes. Either way, get my freebie, you know, it's a whole thing. So, it just says build a beautiful life. Love that. Perfect. So, on to the good old plans. First thing we're gonna mark on Monday is that it was payday, okay? And then we're gonna mark fuck my uterus, because I truly felt that way more than anything. Was just fuck this shit. I hate my life, mainly. So the next thing I want to mark is that we went into the city. Yeah. Gonna use this to mark that we went into the city of Boston and that we got our crepey poos. So good, so yummy. So for payday, I'm gonna use a little piggy bank from Carly Plans, as well as a rose gold payday script from my shop in font 1. And for fuck my uterus, I do have these little panties from Carly Plans. That covers that good enough. And then a fuck my uterus script from my shop in font 4 in black. For going into the city, I have this car, which is from Carly Plans, but it's like old, so it doesn't look like that in her shop anymore, I don't believe. And then for getting crepes, I have this cute cutlery, as I believe what is called, from Carly Plans. We went to the Museum of the Weird, like I told you already. Hello, sticker, please pull up. Here it is. And then we did go to Tumble 22 for Din. Ugh, so not yummy. So yucky. Hated that. And then for playing games with the boys, I'm gonna use this label. Cute. So I have like this sheet of Wonton in a Million rose gold foiled heads that I got at like the one planner convention I ever went to. So we're gonna use that face for marking that. I have this chicken bucket from Carly Plans to mark Tumble 22. And then for playing games with the guys, I have this game board from Carly Plans, as well as a with the boys script from my shop in font 4. To Tuesday. On to Tuesday. The first thing is that I paid my Twitch bill, which is literally just my subscription to Chris. Go subscribe to him on Twitch. Twitch.tv/PappyTV. Then I was really fucking mad about the refrigerator situation, which I think rightfully so to be angry about that. I went to Chewy's, like I told you, and brought my dad to the airport, which was so sad. So sad. Okay, so for Twitch, I've got this little money from Carly Plans and a Twitch custom from my shop in font 5. For the whole being pissed off, I have this like girl flipping you off riding a unicorn from Fox and Cactus, where they pissed the fuck off script from my shop in font 4. For going to Chewy's, I got this taco from SPC, as well as a custom Chewy script from my shop in font 6. And then for bringing my dad to the airport, I do have an airplane here from Carly Plans. Okay, and then when I got home, I did film. This is a 5 little thing situation. So when it's a 5 little thing sitch, I like to just get them all in there real quickie. Dickory dock. And also, this is not the order that the colors are in. They're in like the 2 pinks and the 2 blues, but I like to separate them. So I'm doing them in my own order. Okay, so for filming, I have a camera from Carly Plans, as well as a film script from my shop in Rose Gold in font 5. For being sad, I have another one of those wonton and a million faces. That's crying. The sad bitch script in font 1, which is the first sticker I ever made for my shop. For Whataburger, I've got a Whataburger bag from Carly Plans. I'm gonna trim her a little bit. And a Whataburger script from my shop in font 6 in black. And I FaceTimed my sister. This is where we begin the trouble of that I pulled a foiled sticker, not realizing that this was the situation. We're going old school with this situation. So I've got this phone from SPC, as well as a FaceTime sis script from custom from my shop in font 4. And then for Love Island, I've got a TV from Carly Plans, as well as a Love Island custom from my shop in font 2. Wednesday, it was, so this is so weird. I don't call her my aunt, but it's like my uncle's wife. But like, he's been married 4 times, 2 times to the same lady, which is this one. But listen, so it was Inga's birthday. We're just gonna mark it as Inga's birthday. And then the garage was finally fixed, which was glorious. And there are squared off boxes in this kit, which is so exciting. I did work. I was printing invoices this day and making freebies, which literally took all damn day. Making freebies is literally the bane of my existence. I hate it with a burning passion. So for Inga's birthday, I'm going to use these balloons and a custom Inga script in font 2. For the garage situation, that needs a lot of help. So the icon I have is Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini Small, okay? Get off of here. So I'm going to use a screwdriver from Carly Plans. What did I do? Holy shit, Hannah. To mark that the garage was finally fixed. And then for working, I have a computer from Carly Plans and a work script from my shop in font 4 in Rose. Onto the bottom portion, I'm literally using a strip of washi because I do not want to deal with that bullshit again. This is going to be to mark my little YouTube binge. Then we went to Hop Dotty, like I mentioned. Played Mario Kart, and I watched Love Island. So this doot from this, and then I have some washi I could use for Love Island because I don't want to deal with the fact that I pulled another foiled icon, okay? Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. So for YouTube, I do have a movie clapper in Rose Gold from my shop, as well as a YouTube binge script from my shop in Rose Gold. Then for Hop Dotty, I have this giant French fry doodle from SPC. For Mario Kart, I've got a Princess Peach here from SPC. We're just gonna cut her a little bit. I love these Mario ones. I just want a Rosalina so bad. And then we have Mario Kart custom from my shop in font 5, and then Love Island. We got the TV icon from my shop as well as Love Island custom in font 2. And that's the first half. On to the second half, the fridge came. The freaking fridge arrived. It was here. Very exciting. So we're gonna put her in there. And then I had my lunch with Andrea. I feel like I've got to use the pink box to mark doing anything with her because she's very pink energy. And then grocery run. Freaking miraculous. So for the fridge, I've got this super happy munchkin from Once More with Love. For lunch with Andrea, I have this food bag from SPC and a custom with Andrea script from my shop in font 6. And then for the groceries, we got a shopping bag, which is super vintage from Carly Plans, as well as a grocery run script from SPC. We got Whataburger. Listen, choices were made. Choices were made. And then I worked. And had a YouTube binge. Dark pink. This is the pattern for dark pink, so we'll just put that in. Cool. So Whataburger, we've got the Whataburger bag from Carly Plans as well as a Whataburger script from my shop in font 6. And then for working, I've got a silhouette from Carly Plans as well as a work script from my shop in font 5 in rows. And then YouTube binge, I'm marking it the same with the movie marquee and the YouTube binge both in rows, and that's font 4. On to Friday. FaceTiming with my papa, with me dad, with me padre. FaceTimed him. Or I talked to him on the phone. He doesn't FaceTime. That would be really awkward. Trying to get him to though, actually. And I did a ton of filming. So like flag worthy amount of filming. That's how you know it's a lot. And then I had a fat YouTube binge, apparently. I'll use this to mark it. So yes, for talking to my dad, I've got a little phone here from Carly Plans as well as a with dad script from my shop in font 2. For filming, I've got a camera from Carly Plans as well as a film script from my shop in font 4 in rows. And then for YouTube binge, I've got this YouTube heart from SPC as well as a YouTube binge script from my shop in font 4 in rows. Then I was watching the good old Love Island. And I worked. When I say like all I've done is work, like the past weekend, literally all I did was work. And then I had some chips and dip in the evening, and so like that was delicious. I'm currently out of chips. Chris didn't realize that he had Doritos in there, so he was eating my chips. They're both ours. I'm not trying to be like that girl, but I ran out because we were both eating them, and now I'm sad. I've got this TV from SPC as well as a Love Island script from my shop in font 2 in rows. For working, I've got this rose gold laptop from SPC with a work script from my shop in font 4 in rows. And then I've got this chips doodle from Carly Plans as well as a custom chips and dip script from my shop in font 4. Delish. Okay. So, first things first is that Chris and I got breakfast this day, which was yummy. And then Target should technically go next, but I didn't do it in that order in my regular planner, so I'm not gonna do it in that order in this planner, okay? We're just gonna like continue to do it wrong. That seems better to me. So perfect. So for first watch, I do have this, matches so perfectly, from Whimsical Cat Studio, and a custom first watch script for my shop in font 6. For working, I've got this little fox with a silhouette from That Planner Girl, as well as a work script for my shop in font 5 in Rose. For Target, I've got a rose bullseye from MacaronsCo. I think that's what it's called. And a Target script in font 4 in black. Then apparently I had another fat YouTube binge, like using a big box for it. YouTube binge, sure. Had more chips and dip, delicious, a magical moment in time. Ugh, I could really go for it right now. I'm very upset. And then I watched Love Island. I also got caught up this day, and UK Love Island is pretty much done. By the time you see this, it will have been done in the US, so I'm really hoping Dami and India win. They're my favorite, but who knows. That YouTube thingy is from Pia Prince. The YouTube binge script is from my shop. Working chips and dip exactly the same. And then Love Island, we've got the TV icon from my shop, as well as Love Island in font 2 both in Rose. Okay, Sunday. The first thing is that I filmed my my wax melting basket. Every single sticker in the spread, diagonal. You hate to see it. Yeah, so here's the thing. All of the squared off boxes I have left are unfortunately pink, so I'm just cutting this box. Making it work, because I don't want all the pinks next to each other. Oh, it's just gonna have to do. Oh my god, it looks so bad. It literally has to go. I cannot. Oh, okay, perfect. Sorry, I will put her back in frame when she looks acceptable. Oh, good. We'll have to use my sticker to help that. So for the wax, I have this Pia Prince wax sticker and a film script for my shop in font 5 in Rose. And then for working, that is from That Planner Girl, and then my work script is from my shop. Holding that down. And then, oh, fucking shocker, we got Whataburger. Yum, 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 yum. Could go for it right now, if I'm being honest with you. And then I watched Once Upon a Time while working. I FaceTimed my sister, and then it was trash night, which don't really know why I marked that, because I don't take the trash out. That is a Chris job. But I marked it. So here we go. Really should have marked that Carly and my friend Kieran called me, but I didn't for some unknown reason. So Whataburger sticker, Carly Plans, Whataburger custom from my shop in font 6. For Once Upon a Time, I've got this like castle picture from Carly Plans with this custom OUAT script from my shop in font 5. FaceTiming my sister, that is from Mick Plans, and then a FaceTime sis script from my shop in font 4. And then I got this trash sticker from SPC. And that's everything. I'm gonna go in, fill everything out, and then I'll show you what we have left. And that is it, guys. That is the finished spread. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you hate it? I think it's pretty cute. I mean, it's not like my favorite, but like it's fine. That's how I feel about it. Indifference. But what I have left in all of this is just gonna be destashed. I'm taking a break from saving my leftovers. 1, 2, and because this format is so old, I don't really want the gross little things. And then some other bits and bobs, a couple of glitter headers, more glitter headers period, some washi, a box, some date covers, and there. That's everything. Oh, nope, I lied. And these yellow guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then, well, give it a thumbs down, because either way you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys!